What's up, I like scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, today we are going to talk about some Scream 6 updates, you guys, that we just got this afternoon. Before we get started, you guys, definitely smash the like button. And I want to say big thanks to my supporters, and you guys just, hit me up. Big shout out to Two Boys, man. Also, for just hitting me up with the the news and everything with this Scream 6 info that has me like, wow. So you guys, with this article, it's coming from Scream Rant, but it's also coming from a theater. Alamo Draft House Cinema basically posted a synopsis on Scream 6, you guys, and everything. And this synopsis carries a lot of crazy info that is very interesting. But before we get into the deep part, I want to kind of touch on what they have in the Scream Rant article, saying that basically Scream 6 follows the survivors of the latest Ghostface killings as they leave Woodsboro behind to begin a new chapter of their lives in New York City, but are inevitably hunted by a new Ghostface killer. The returning cast is led by Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, who plays sisters Sam and Tara Carpenter. However, the franchise's famous final girl, Sydney Prescott, Neve Campbell, did not return. Of course, we know that. But now let's get into the crazy stuff with the, the synopsis and everything, summarizing everything with Scream 6, saying, as the survivors, basically, of the recent attack in Woodsboro travel to New York City for college, Tara, our final girl, begins to experience psychological breakdowns while seeing the ghosts of past killers. Meanwhile, her sister Sam attempts to manipulate her by pretending to be Ghostface, but when their plan goes wrong, 3 new masked killers appear on the scene, leaving the question of who will survive and who will be the final victim left to be answered. So you guys, I want to touch on many things in this. So first off, they're saying that Tara's our final girl. Now that kind of brings questions with this picture we get of her hanging off, this theater balcony. I know a lot of people saying maybe it's flipped or whatever, and that's very, that's very wild of a theory, saying that the picture that people kind of took from the trailer is flipped and everything. I personally think that it's that way. Picture of Sam Ho and Tara off the balcony. I think that's how it's playing out. But you guys, I really do think that this is crazy that they're saying that Tara's a final girl. Like, they're saying straight out, okay, Tara's a final girl, and we got Sam in this too. So they also are saying that Sam is trying to manipulate Tara by, basically it sounds like acting like she's Ghostface. She's, pretending to be Ghostface. Now, it's also saying that Tara's seeing ghosts of past killers. Now, this is very crazy because we've seen Sam in Scream 5 see the ghost of her dad, Billy Loomis, numerous of times, even to the point he kind of tells her to grab the knife off the floor and get to stabbing Richie. Now, it's almost like the stuff with Tara and Sam was like hereditary. It's kind of weird. Now, I wonder if they're trying to play in the part with, it's like basically Tara has went through some trauma, obviously, with her being an opening kill in Scream 5, her dealing with Amber and Richie, and she's going through everything. So I will say this, I know a lot of you guys are like, maybe it's Stu, we get to get a little Stu cameo. I won't go that far because you gotta think, Tara's never basically experienced anything with Stu. She's never experienced anything with Stu. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we can get lucky and possibly see some Billy get in there just because that's her sister's dad and stuff like that. I can definitely see her seeing some Billy after probably some horror stories that Sam told her about her dad that she heard, and she's kind of picturing it. But I definitely would say she will see like Amber and Richie and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird though, because we see actually Sam going to a therapist. We don't even see Tara. We don't even see Tara going to a therapist after them saying she's dealing with like seeing ghosts of past killers. You'll think it'll be Tara who's going to the therapist. So this is very interesting. Now they're saying that basically, you guys, we're having 3 Ghostface killers in this. saying that you know, we got 3 new masked killers, but I kind of already knew that because we see, first off, we see the aged mask. We see the mask in the alley, you know, when he does the swipe and you pause, it has that little, you know, it has like some type of a gloss effect going on. And we see one on the train that looks like, you know, just, it almost looks like the it doesn't look like the spirit mask, it just looks like a matte. It has like a matte feel. So we kind of know. At first I was like, it could possibly be like one person just switching it up to kind of, you know, switch up the identity, but we definitely know that it was 3 Ghostface or more. You know, it's all, you know, almost, you might as well say damn near in that call area you got 3 Ghostface. We usually have 2. So that's very interesting. But who could it be? Now, we touched on the fact that Sam could possibly be having her dad Billy Loomis live through her, like his evilness, because she's going crazy and she's doing a lot of killing and she's Ghostface and she's like this mastermind, which is a theory. But now we're saying, you know, basically that Tara has been seeing past killers and now she's a final girl and stuff like that. And we get this weird, you know, just fact in this synopsis saying that basically Sam is trying to basically pretend to be Ghostface to manipulate her sister. Now, the only thing I could think of to be on a positive end of this is maybe, okay, they're saying that she's seeing past Ghostface killers as a ghost, and maybe she's going ape shit after the Scream 5 situation, and Sam's kind of, you know, like, oh, I need to help her. So maybe she's trying to like dress up like Ghostface for her to defeat her monster or something, or just make her not be afraid of it. Maybe she's having like panic attacks because she's not used to nothing like this. But I just find it kind of weird that, you know, Sam's pretending to be Ghostface, especially after the trailer. We see her holding a mask and a jacket. It's an age mask at that. We see her approaching his robe in the shrine. So that's kind of crazy. Like, so is it going to be like a lot of, like, it's going to be a lot of scenes where we're thinking it's real whole time? It's like Sam, she's dressing up, you know, and it's almost like, why even play like that after what happened with Scream 5 situation? You know, why would you just play and act like you're a Ghostface and you know that your dad was you know, a killer? Why would you even put yourself in those shoes to pretend and be that? Because then people are going to label like, hey, nah, I'm not even about to take you as a joke. Billy Loomis is your dad. And you know, it's almost like she's trying to test it out in a playful way, like, hey, I'm about to try to scare Tara the whole time. I really want to be Ghostface. I'm kind of starting to see the side, you know, of my dad saying maybe I should test out the dark side and, you know, do it, but just do it without being able to get arrested or anything. Just to see how it feels, you know. And I think there could be a possibility in this movie that she's testing it out to see how it feels to be a Ghostface killer. And maybe it kind of progresses towards the end. That's why you see her with the mask out the coat. That can be a great theory. The mask out the coat. Maybe she's looking at the Ghostface mask and she's like, you know, maybe I can try it out. You know, maybe she's curious. You know, her dad was Ghostface, it's in her blood. I don't know how many times someone probably told her it's in your blood. Your dad is a killer type of thing. So that's very crazy. Something else I want to touch on is that, you know, we see in the trailer that she's talking to this therapist, saying that the darkness follows her and stuff like that. We're, you know, basically wondering about like who is possibly this Ghostface in the bodega, because, you know, it does like basically some federal shit in there. It does that Ghostface is off the wall. It ducks a good shotgun shot. You know, we kind of play with the fact saying that basically this Ghostface can be the therapist. You know, maybe this Ghostface is taking all the dark secrets that Sam's revealing, and this is going to be crazy, guys, so follow me. Sam's revealing to the therapist, and therapist is using these things against Sam, you know, just to, you know, get this story going, because maybe the therapist is obsessed with Stab. Who knows? The therapist can be obsessed. I think that would be a crazy twist. I've heard people say maybe the college professor is in on it. Maybe the college professor and a therapist is in on it. You know, just bringing kids, you know, to New York City and just terrorize them because they're obsessed with Stab too. But I would say this, you guys, the therapist thing is insane, because think about it. We're talking about a cult, right? What if the therapist has many, you know, patients coming to him that's the same age as, you know, Sam, and we got Jack Champion, we got Mandy, we got Chad, like, you guys, we got a lot of options. We got Leona Liberato, we got Samara Weaving. Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's gathering all these. Remember, they're opening up to him and stuff like that. and maybe he's taking their weakness, because you know therapist learns their patient's weakness from what I know, and maybe he's going to use it against them. Maybe that's how he's setting them up. And that's why on the phone, Gail's on the phone, he's like, you know, never seen nothing like me before, I'm something different. Maybe he knows the weakness and stuff like that, and maybe he has a different background too. Maybe he doesn't do the therapy stuff, you know. That would be crazy. You never know. A therapist doesn't have to limit themselves to anything. And I just think that would be a crazy twist to see them kind of venting to this therapist whole time as Ghostface with this big reveal. And think about it, if they're just confirming that there's 3 Ghostface, who's to say, you know, it's like, you know, not the patients. You know, maybe Sam's not the only one seeing a therapist. Maybe it's other, you know, people like Jack Champion, Leona Liberado's character, Samara Weaving, who knows? And that's how they get cool, because they share the same therapist and everything. And you know, maybe they kind of find out through some like weird leak of a conversation they had with this therapist. So I think that is very interesting. We got 3 Ghostface confirmed. They're saying Tara's a final girl. I've been saying that in the beginning that she could possibly be a final girl until that picture of her like smiling came out in that trailer. You know, we kind of took that picture from that, and everyone's just looking and studying it like, bro, she looks creepy. But I kind of said Jenna Ortega because she's a big name. We don't have, you know, Sidney Prescott in it, so I can see them relating and going towards Jenna Ortega as a final girl. So, definitely, you guys, comment down below what you guys think about everything we just, you know, talked about with this article that's on Screen Rant. But so we got Tara's the final girl. We got Sam pretending to be Ghostface to manipulate Tara. Then we have confirmation of 3 Ghostface, which is very crazy because it's about to get wild. It's going to be crazy to see them try to attempt to take all of them down. So definitely, you guys, comment down below. But unfortunately, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me on my social media. AlexScary on Instagram, AlexScary77 on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, and AlexScary on Twitter. And yeah, you guys, right there where it says subscribe next to it, click join and become a member of the channel. And yeah, you guys, check out the official Patreon to get exclusive content and benefits on the channel. So, you guys, I want you all to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all.